Hey Aries, this is going to be your career and money reading for the month of May. This is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with every single Aries. If it resonates with you, that is great. But if it doesn't, feel free to check out your moon, your rising sign. I'll leave a timestamp in the comment section below for when the reading actually begins, and we'll just speed through this part. Okay, so let's jump into it, Aries. Let's jump into kind of what kind of your present situation is, and that is the moon card. That's Pisces energy, but that talks about things being hidden. The moon for me also talks about uncertainty and just a total lack of clarity. So it feels like this reading is going to be for Aries who feel like there's almost as if there's a state of confusion for you when it comes to your career and money at this point. For some of you, something has been that's been hidden from you, or something that you didn't know has been kind of revealed to you. For some of you, because the way that you view this situation is the World card, meaning something's come to an end. So either it's been revealed to some of you, Aries, that a particular career path has now come to an end, or a particular job has come to an end. Or for some of you, it's that there's some kind of confusion that's come to an end. What's interesting is that the way you're viewing it is that you may need to bring something to an end here. It's very, very interesting because the constant all month for you in the month of May is the King of Swords. Very, very kind of powerful energy. That's Aquarius energy. So this can represent a person. If it's not an Aquarius, it's a very clear-minded individual, someone who really knows their purpose. Very logical energy. But the other thing about the King of Swords is very, 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 very decisive, has a lot of clarity, speaks a lot of truth. And I feel like there are a lot of truths potentially that I feel like there's a lot of truth that you'll either be pursuing this month, or it feels like all month long you'll be finding out new things that bring clarity to what you're going to need to do in regards to your career and money. But something here, you are recognizing it's time to bring some confusion, something that's been very, very ambiguous to an end, or it's already come to an end. And now you're in a stage where you're just trying to think logically and think of logistics and how to potentially pivot here. Because you strongly feel like something's coming to an end for you, could potentially come to an end for you, and it's leaving you in this state of just not knowing exactly what the next step is. So what's interesting here is we've got your next action card that needs to be taken as the Ten of Pentacles. That's all about establishing a financial foundation and really building upon that culminates in, and for me, the Ten of Pentacles is about accumulation of wealth. So as an action, the Ten of Pentacles talks about accumulating all these building blocks here to begin to accumulate some kind of stability, financial stability for you. Because this is the action card, I strongly feel like here there's the potential here to kind of rest on your laurels and fall back on something that you already feel is solid and stable. I feel like there was something that you felt like was solid and stable, but now you're realizing, or there's some clarity being brought to you that it may not be quite as solid as you would like. And I feel like all month you're going to be pursuing information to figure out whether this your current path is one that's going to lead to financial stability. And if it isn't, you're going to be making logical determinations to make sure you secure your financial future here. It's interesting here because the Ten of Pentacles also for me talks a lot about investments. I feel like you're going to be really watching what you have invested in, what you want to invest in. I feel like though, when we talk about this Seven of Cups that appears here, this is what needs to change for you. This is the change that's needed. And that's the Seven of Cups, which is again a card of confusion. It's time for you to come out of this confusion. Tap into this energy here with the King of Swords where you've got a clear path, a clear direction. Because I feel like once you establish this clear direction, it's going to lead to financial stability for you, the potential for that. Almost as if this month there are steps that you can take that will lead you on the path to be able to stabilize your financial situation, almost like for the long haul. There's steps that you need to be taking, and confusion is your enemy. Getting involved in too many things is your enemy. Not being focused is your enemy with the Seven of Cups in the change position. You've got to focus on one thing. You've got to embody this King of Swords energy. You can't focus on 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things. You've got to be very, very focused. There's the potential here for you to get bogged down in almost as if it's like analysis paralysis, like not doing anything because you're constantly getting information about a bunch of different things that you may want to do. That's the danger here for you this month. That's not what you need to be doing. You need to evaluate quickly and make decisions that are logical and make wise decisions quickly. Now, what's affecting this in the past is the Wheel of Fortune. I feel like with the Wheel of Fortune, this is all about kind of karmic cycles, ending and beginning, and things that are kind of destined here. For some of you, whatever it is that you feel like needs to be brought to a close or you see coming to a close, you've known it for a while. You've gotten that indication before, but you never acted on it, and now you're being forced to. I feel like you also had an opportunity in the past to close out this cycle, whether that's leaving your current job or pursuing something else or closing down one business and moving back into the corporate sector or whatever that is. There's some kind of cycle that you knew needed to close out so you could begin a new one, whether it's a new pursuit that you maybe started but did not complete, that you got distracted or sidetracked from. And I feel like this month is the month for you to get very, very serious about it. Very, very serious about it. Now, your outcome for the month is the Page of Swords energy. The Page of Swords is a very, very inquisitive energy that collects information, gathers it, and I feel like this can be a positive energy, but it's a little bit dangerous for you because what you need to be in is the King of Swords energy, I feel. I feel like if you get too caught up, this is the danger for you this month, is this Page of Swords energy where you start collecting way too much information without acting. You need to be focused on collecting the information, acting on the information, collecting the information, acting on the information, not accumulating a whole bunch of information that you don't act on. That's for some of you. Now, for others of you, pages are always about being a student and learning. So I feel like there's the potential for you to learn a lot this month, to gather a lot of data and knowledge that's going to help kind of propel you. Towards almost like this destiny of financial stability. There's information here that you need to intellectually digest. But also application is necessary because you have a tendency, for the Aries that I'm speaking to, there's a tendency in this spread to gather too much information and then get overwhelmed by it, become confused, and not move that information from the mental realm to the physical realm that manifests into something stable with this Ten of Pentacles energy. So just keep that in mind for this month. So I hope that that was helpful and provided a little bit of clarity for you, and I will talk to you soon. Bye.